This is the most recent model I've actually managed to paint up and finish. This is a kitbashed Drukhari Archon for my Drukhari army. It took me about 4 hours. I haven't quite finished the base, but I'm pretty happy with the results. I definitely think there's some things I can improve here, so I'm looking for some comments or critiques. I've attempted to do some sort of like monochromatic glow for the gun, which I think has come out quite nicely. And also on the head, I've done a two-toned thing. Half of the mask is gold, half of the mask is silver, and it's red and blue hair, which I think actually looked quite nice. A few of the details here, which do pop a little bit, I think I could do a little bit better to push them a bit further, so like some of the jewels here. But I think they've come out quite nicely. I do think there is something missing. It doesn't quite pop. It doesn't quite have the right energy that I'm looking for. So before I put the base on, I would like to hear your thoughts and things you think I could do to improve this. What do you think is missing? I'd love to hear all your comments. Okay, before you think I've gone completely insane, I'm well aware this is a terrible picture for this model. I've been pointing out a bunch of details that you can barely see just because of how far away the model is, but this is the position that most people, especially me, are going to view this model far away on a table during a game. In fact, there's no scenery around here to actually clutter this image, so it's actually a bit better than what you normally see. And actually, that's not even true, because the majority of the time, the model is going to be viewed from this angle. I'm struggling at the moment, spending a lot of time on single models, or just too much time taken up by getting these details down. The issue, I think, is I'm spending a lot of time on individual models trying to get those details down when I could be practicing better things on more models and getting through my pile of shame quicker. I guess the question I'm trying to ask is, what are the things and details that make a model look really nice from a distance? Stuff like edge highlighting is obviously a very good thing to do because it really makes the edges pop and makes them shine. You can really see the detail, but they're also very difficult and time consuming. I used Slapdrop here, which actually did save a lot of time in some of these areas, but again, it didn't work in every area, so I still had to do a bit of edge highlighting. And then places like the gun and the mask, while they do look very cool, even from a distance, there's just something not quite there about it. And it's a case of how much more time do I want to spend on this model, or shall I just say that's good enough? And the other part with this is the weird one, which is obviously I'm saying, you know, the majority of the time you're going to be seeing this from a tabletop, but if I just show you a picture of it close up and put it on the internet, that's probably the angle most people are going to be able to see it from. There's that horrendous split brain at the moment where half of me is like, I want to make them look really nice so I can put them on this channel and show off what I've done, talk about my experience, but on the other half, I just want to get through the backlog, get a nice complete looking army onto the tabletop that looks all nice together from a distance. There are likely things that are actually going to help in both of these situations that I don't know or I'm not doing, or I need to practice more. So I'd love to hear any suggestions about what you think about this. Is this something that you also come across? How do you deal with these two ways of thinking, or not having enough time, trying to be as efficient as possible, hitting those diminishing returns? There's a lot of things around this topic that I'm interested in trying to improve on, because it's getting to the point where I'm really struggling in getting through my backlog because of just how different two parts of my brain want to approach this. It's potentially the best way to improve this model, to actually just paint more models so that the group and the unit that it's in looks nicer together, actually brings up the quality of this model because it's not being surrounded by grey. And conversely, do you think that actually a very nice looking model that's really well done, really detailed, is made worse when it's surrounded by grey on the tabletop? This video has been a weird amalgamation of all the thoughts that I've had, but I'd love to hear your comments, continue having conversations here, either in the comments below or in my Discord, which I've linked in the description. But that'll be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.